Yes, he.
Okay, this is one's more directed towards Todd, just based on his history of doing things. But would you rather win as a player or not win as a player, but win as a coach and have your son on the team?
Oh, it bothers Seton that Danny Hurley's son is on the team. And he's always in there right at the very end.
Are you sure that game is ending? The ball is in that kid's hand.
Yeah.
So then next year in One Shining Moment or whatever, when they replay these great moments of all time and the final buzzer, it's going to be, Andrew Hurley skipping around, throwing the ball up in the air. You're like, dude, this kid, he averaged 1.2 minutes a game.
He's a walk-on.
Good minutes, though. I mean, good minutes.
Yeah.
Solid. That was a huge rebound.
Yeah. Yes, Todd.
Here's the other thing. I know in the moment you're all excited, but if it's the final seconds of a championship game and you throw the ball up in the air in celebration, like, don't you kind of want that ball? Don't you maybe you hold on to the ball and you jump up and down?
Okay. Here come the grievances. Here they come.
Like, where does that ball go? Someone's grabbing it.
Yes, they are.
And asking
Todd.
for
It
money
does
for it.
eventually comes down. It does.
Someone's going to grab it and say, I want this amount of money on eBay for it. This is the ball from the final seconds of the championship.
Okay, continue with your grievances. Let's go.
So I'm watching the game. I think it was at halftime last night. And I'm going to preface it by saying I understand it's exciting to see yourself on TV or a Jumbotron. I also understand that a production group for a network wants to be close to where the fans are. It looks cool, game day or whatever in the background. But I can't help but be distracted by people making stupid faces or giving a double bird as what happened last night. And is there security? Can they get involved? Is there a way to put a little shield back so, you don't have the fans? They were like right on top of the guys last night and giving the double bird and making these stupid faces, and you're staring at your phone and you recognize that you're on TV and you can't wait to let everyone know on social media, look at me, put on CBS, I'm on right now. I don't know. It just bothers me. I find it very distracting. And I'm like not even listening to what they're saying because I'm looking at this idiot making faces in the background with a big cowboy hat on or something.
Is there anything else?
That's about it.
Yeah.
Fritzy suggested putting a big black sheet up behind the commentators and not showing the 20,000 fans in attendance.
Or make it look like, downtown Houston. So there's ways of dressing it up. It doesn't have to be just something dark and ugly. But if fans are not going to behave and security is going to not do anything about it, or the production crew making sure people aren't being obnoxious in the background, then just block out those first few rows and let's watch the halftime thing. And we get it. You're right on the court with the fans and that's all cool and everything. But I find it ridiculous that fans can't control themselves, so they have to make a stupid face to try to ruin the shot in the background.
All right.
I can't imagine that producers and directors in the truck aren't like losing their minds every time they see these people doing that and ruining the shot and what's going on in that moment.
Yes,
Because they're definitely like, what we need here in the shot is less fans, less excitement, less atmosphere. We definitely want to tone that down for
It
the
ruins it for the rest of the
national
group.
championship.
For every 9 out of the 10 that are just smiling and waving, oh, yeah, Huskies, there's that 10th that has to ruin it for everybody. I'm going to cross my eyes and give the bird and pick my nose and look at me, I'm an idiot. Whether their team's up 30 or down 40, they're going to just be the same idiot. I'm on TV. Look at me. Look what I'm doing. I'm right behind Kenny Smith.
I thought there were
Act
other
like an
ones.
ass.
I thought there were other ones. You came in, and this is what we retreated to. We walk in, and this is how Todd started the morning.
And then the evil empires of college sports and the transfer portal and everything. Like, my team was average, and now I've got 9 guys from all these other schools, and now we're champions. And that's just as special if I can just grab the best 9 players I can from every other school.
So Marvin should not be proud of Connecticut winning a national title.
You can be proud because everyone's playing by the same rules, but by the same
no,
token,
you just said they're evil empires, and you're bringing in all these guys, and they're, we won a title, yay. I'm not going to go as far as to say asterisk, but there is that. There's like, these weren't like, built up from, years of the last few years. This is what was our team. There's some teams that win that way. So who's doing it that way?
I don't know. I could understand why there would be some.
Well, wait, you just told me about the evil
All
empires.
right, well, the LSU
How many?
women, didn't they have like 9 different players from last year to this
You had
year?
a new coach who came in.
Okay, so
there was one player left.
You could argue that it's still wonderful and great because again everyone's playing by the same rules, but it's like I don't know. To me, it's a little less
shouldn't celebrate
special.
that.
They should totally celebrate that, but it should be recognized that all these players were on like at different schools.
But
and now
everybody
they're all,
can do this. Why?
That's
Why
what
are
I said. They play by the same rules.
Why are they evil empires?
Because we always would go to the Yankees and now the Mets with Steve Cohen. Whoever can spend the most money has a much better chance of winning a championship. And now with NIL and the transfer portal, I'll get this guy from Maryland, this one from
San Diego
UConn,
State got to the national title game. Florida Atlantic got to the Final Four.
Those are the real special teams, the ones that kind of don't have the money or the wherewithal to be able to get all these guys from like 11 different schools and make their own all-star team. That's just my opinion. I will still celebrate, and it's something to be proud of, but we should recognize that things have changed in college sports.
We know that, Todd. You should realize that there's change.
But isn't it more special?
It's not.
These guys have been with me for 4 years.
You hate change. Okay? It's not the 80s anymore.
It backfires. Like, look at Calipari in Kentucky. I'm going to get all the best guys for this 1 year, and I'll just keep rebuilding it each year. I'll just have this great group of guys, and I'm going to win all these titles by having them play 1 year.
You like what Calipari does. He recruits players. He doesn't bring in these transfers.
I don't like bringing somebody in because you're just trying to put together this 1 year all-star team and knowing that they're all going to leave.
That's recruiting. He has to recruit every year. He didn't bring in. That's old school, Todd.
It's different to me.
So is there a team that does it the right way?
I don't know. I don't have all the information in front of me of how many transfers are on every single team, but I do know.
Yes, Seton.
What I know. That's how I feel.
Why do we assume that small schools don't have any money? Like all you need is a wealthy person to have gone there who's a sports fan.
Harvard has a ton of money. Yale has a ton of money.
Yeah, maybe like somebody from San Diego State, or there might be somebody from Florida Atlantic who's made $1 billion by doing whatever, and they're like, "Yeah, here you go, kid. Take $100,000 next year."
You done, Todd?
I think so. I'm much more upset about the idiots in the background during a halftime or a pregame show or a postgame show trying to ruin that whole moment for when everyone's trying to do their jobs.
Yes,
I agree with Todd in one. You ever see like when Jim Nantz and it was sitting there with Raftery and they do the shot of the sideline announcers and they do the pregame. They put them on for like 2 minutes. Hey guys, let's set the scene here at Gamble Pavilion, whatever they're at. And there's always like a couple of nice people in background and they're waving and then they're calling their phone and they're like, I'm on TV. That's a tough position to be in because you have to sit. I like when the people sit there and just act like it's no big deal that they have courtside seats behind Jim Nantz.
Todd, I can't imagine if you were seated behind Jim Nantz at the Final Four and you knew you were on camera with your son that you wouldn't wave or make a goofy face or look at your phone.
I think I would probably do it a lot more nonchalantly. I certainly wouldn't make weird faces or give a double bird or anything obnoxious like that. If nothing else, I'm representing
the
you
double bird
and the rest of us and a network and all those things would be in my head.
The
Before
double
I do
birds,
this,
I got that. We don't need to see that.
It's just stupid.
But these producers and directors know when you take that shot, you know that you're going to have people behind you. You just know it. It's rarely, you're not surprised if this stuff happens. I'm surprised when it doesn't happen.
Now, is there security assigned to keep
They're
an
not
eye out
going to
for
kick
people
you. They're not going to
No,
kick
you know why? Because it's really not a big deal. It's just people having fun in a different way that you would want to.
And you never leave the house, so you never have to worry about this,
If I happen to
Todd.
leave the house
This is
once in a while
exhausting.
and go to
Yes,
a
Marv.
This is the most exhausting 5 minutes I've ever listened to.
Yeah, it felt like it was 10 minutes. Yes, Marv.
Working on the TV side and you do those shots of the broadcasting crew,
Yeah.
if somebody is waving, if you're, trying to get in and you lean over a little bit, it's no big deal. But if they see somebody waving, you could see somebody behind the stage manager. Like, would you, have them stop waving, like moving your hand like this? Come on, it's distracting us.
Yes, Paul.
Yeah, I worked a season on College Game Day as a PA, and when they're on the road, if someone was doing that a little too much, maybe double bird, something vulgar that was really right over Chris Fowler's shoulder, something like that, they would have people, like Marvin said, and they would point to them. And in the break, someone would walk up to him, comment, and say, hey, man, we'd love to have you on TV. Can you calm it down a little bit? They have a quick chat. They do it in the break, so there's not like a security person or a production assistant running out there. But people were assigned to do that occasionally on College Game Day.
All right.
With mostly, like, the double bird was, if they saw that or a shirt that was, words.
Yes, Marv.
Fritzy should work security next year's Final Four.
Yeah.
Got to cut down on that. The worst people are the ones that act like they don't care that they're on TV, but they just slowly make their way into the screen and then they're out and then they back in and they're turning a little bit and they're not being obnoxious, but they see that they're, if I step this way, I'm on TV. If I step back, I'm out of the picture.
You got a tough life, man.
I don't know. It bothers me.
You do. You do. Anything positive last night?
Not really.
All right.